Day one, we've got some exciting stuff. We've got Peter Cheese from CIPD. He'll be introducing some very key topics. We've got 21st century counsellor, 21st century public servant. We've got some information on reward, and we've got some great stuff about operating models in the public sector. The topical sessions we've got is on Brexit, the opportunities, some of the things we've got to think about, particularly from the HR perspective, and the challenges we might have.
The challenges and the opportunities of Brexit are a task for not just the civil service and a few departments, but the whole of government and indeed the wider public sector. One of the key considerations is that actually many of these places have the skills they require to deliver Brexit. It's classic skills like analysis, policy, coordination, delivery, things that they'll do day in, day out. The real challenge with Brexit is the capacity and what's required to happen in what is a fairly short space of time. So the big consideration really is, what are the priorities, what needs to be done now, what can wait till after we leave the EU, what are some of the things that we can take advantage of in the years to come, and what are the things that have to be in place over the next 2 years.
One of the interesting sessions we've got is about health and social care integration and some of the challenges, particularly the cultural challenges that will be coming up as part of that debate.
Well, the integration of health and social care has been a priority now for a number of years. There are lots of emerging examples of really good integrated arrangements up and down the country now, but quite recently the government has helped that agenda by providing money with very clear expectations that it will be used to support integration. Government policy provides a helpful framework, but money really enables us to do things exciting and new. I would say be very clear why you want to integrate. Be brave, try it, and if it works, make it big. If it doesn't, just try again.
I think the best thing about PPMA is the networking. Absolutely sharing your experiences and listening to your colleagues, not having to reinvent the wheel, sharing best practice, and also getting up to date. Some of the great speakers that we have here, 2 days of that development is absolutely worth coming every year. That's why I do.
The reason we work with the PPMA is the majority of our customers are local government, public sector facing, so it's good to support what our existing customers are doing. It's an ideal ground to meet potential new customers for ourselves, and it's also really interesting to hear new ideas from the sort of seminars through a couple of days, sort of some really fresh thinking and stuff that you don't really hear about in the mainstream media about the public sector. So yeah, so it's a really great event.
My first conference was 1987. I think as we go forward, I think the thing is it's the networking and the meeting of people. You can put a name to a face, and if you have a problem you can phone that person up and you can say, I remember we met at such and such, or you're on my table in the evening. So I think it's the networking.
Last year we went to Birmingham and made a number of contacts in Northern Ireland, which has seen us win our first few customers over in Northern Ireland this year. So yeah, it's invaluable really. We don't know where we'd be without the PPMA.